Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News, live from the Student Union. I'm your host, Chase Hartman. Today we have some updates on the situation in Ukraine and info on how you can help. We also have news on the return of Jasmyn Center in Jacksonville and another weekly sports update. So prepare your red shirts? Who wrote this script? Prepare your pink shirts because Nest News starts right now. Ukrainians need aid as the war rages on. Spinnaker spoke to Ukrainian professor Anna Miller and Dr. Natalia Roman to learn how UNF students can help support the cause. Ukrainian refugees need money to support themselves and their families as they begin a life in a new place. Dr. Roman explained that many of these women who escaped have children, creating a desperate situation. Students can help by donating to organizations like CORE that offer emergency supplies and financial assistance to the refugees. Other organizations, like MIST, provide humanitarian aid, such as medical supplies for displaced people within Ukraine. Ukrainian armed forces need supplies and funds as well, and Ukrainian Freedom Fund offers this support. Professor Miller is an artist, and she sells her paintings to support Ukrainian Army volunteers. Finally, journalists in Ukraine need support as well. As Russia spreads misinformation about the war, accurate journalism is paramount. Journalists working to inform the Ukrainian people have been met with Russian resistance. There are lots of different causes you can support if you're interested in helping the Ukrainian people. Check out the description of this video for links and more information. The Jacksonville LGBTQ Youth Network, known as Jasmyn, has resumed several of their resources that were canceled due to the pandemic. The organization partners with many others across Northeast Florida to help promote their cause. Since COVID-19, Jasmyn has launched a new drop-in psychiatric care program. This provides evaluations and medications to visitors under a licensed nurse practitioner. Jasmyn is partnering with Baptist health providers to offer counseling sessions as well. This care is extended to youth ages 13 to 24 years old. Participating UNF grad students are joined by students with the Smith School of Social Work and FSU to help provide services. Spinnaker spoke with Jasmyn mental health supervisor Salem Winter, who recommends joining their Free Your Mind drop-in hours to learn more about how to access the programs. The staff there will help you find which program fits you best as well. Osprey sports have been a mixed bag this week. The UNF men's golf team made headlines on Monday in Ponte Vedra. The Ospreys took home a win at the Haight, a golf tournament hosting 15 different collegiate teams. The Ospreys came against some tough competition, including powerhouses such as Tennessee and LSU. Sophomore Nick Gabrelchik led the way, shooting 6 under par. Elsewhere in the world of UNF sports, track and field had an impressive showing at the UCF Nice Invite. Orlando native Timothy Doyle showed out in front of the hometown crowd, taking first place in the 1,500-meter event. This was just one of the team's 5 first-place finishes last Friday. Unfortunately, UNF softball and baseball squads didn't see quite the same success, suffering some losses over the weekend. Softball lost 2 of 3 to Jacksonville State Gamecocks, their first 3-game series loss of the season. The team also took one of their toughest opponents of the season, the second-ranked Florida State, on Wednesday. The Seminoles jumped out to a sizable lead that the Ospreys could never recover from, and FSU took the game 12-3. Near Atlanta, the UNF baseball team fell to the Kennesaw State Owls in a series of high-scoring games. The Ospreys gave up at least 10 runs in each of these games, which was the key factor to a rough weekend on the road. Well, what a weekend in sports, Ospreys. But now, let's go to the School of Communications for your weekly weather update.
Hey there, Ospreys. Welcome to a weather edition of Inside Swoop in 90. I'm Haley Jones, here to give you the top weather news and the local forecast. Severe storms and tornadoes injured at least 7 people in Mississippi and Tennessee on Wednesday. Winds up to 145 miles per hour caused widespread damage to buildings and power lines, but no deaths have been reported at this time. The Mississippi State Senate suspended their session when sirens announced a tornado watch in their area, and employees took shelter in the Capitol basement. The damage from these storms comes just a week after a tornado killed one near New Orleans. Taking a look at today's weather, we'll have a cloudy morning, and then by the afternoon, showers and thunderstorms will begin and last all day. It'll be a very breezy day with highs in the mid-80s and lows in the 60s. South winds from this afternoon's storms will move about 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 45. These winds could be damaging, and there's a chance for tornadoes in our region. And heading into our 7-day outlook, Friday will be sunny with highs around 80. Saturday will be cloudy and rainy again, and then Sunday will be partly cloudy with a smaller chance of showers. Monday and Tuesday will both be partly cloudy with highs in the upper 70s and low 80s, and by Wednesday, showers will be likely again with highs in the mid-80s. That does it for this weather edition of Inside Swoop in 90. Have a great day, Ospreys. I'm Haley Jones, and I'll see you next time.
Well, that's all we've got for you today, Ospreys. Be sure to follow us on our Instagram at UNF Spinnaker, and come check out our YouTube as well for some more content. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm your host, Chase Hartman, and we'll see you next week on Spinnaker's Nest News.